Formula One video. Later today I will be posting a video talking about the live event and also sharing like a cinematic from the replay. I was there, I watched it. So yeah, later today that video is gonna come up. Closing my door. But yeah, first we're gonna focus on this game. Because I'm back from my break, the summer break, in quotation marks. Because in real life it is after the Hungary Grand Prix. I don't know how to say it. Hungarian Grand Prix, yeah, okay. So yeah, so now we're in Spa. So we had a part fail coming into this, but we got a major upgrade coming into this, so then right now we're ahead of Racing Point. Oh yeah, there was also a patch, and so yeah, the cars are gonna act way differently now. And McLaren is right behind Ferrari, and Red Bull is on number 1 with an upgrade going into this weekend, and Ferrari gets a major upgrade, closing the gap between those two. And right now we're pretty much neck and neck with Haas, and if that other upgrade worked, then we would have been up there. We would have passed Haas, maybe McLaren, because they're not that far away from us, and they're kind of far away from the Ferrari team. So yeah, we only have 408 points, but now let's go to qualifying. Hopefully the patch doesn't really affect anything, but it is. I didn't want to do it, but I wanted to play online a lot, so I had to update it. So yeah.
It's qualifying time at Spa, one of the mightiest tracks on the Formula One calendar. Long straights, up and downhill, Eau Rouge as well. This track isn't for the faint-hearted. Now then, Anthony Davidson, you're not getting any younger, but you have been involved in your fair share of qualifying sessions in an illustrious 30-year career. How do you deal with the pressure when you have that one chance to deliver a perfect lap?
It's not so much about dealing with the pressure, it's more about how you approach the risk and just how much of it are you willing to take. You're constantly balancing the car on the edge of grip from braking, cornering and traction. And over the course of a lap, it's easy to get that balance wrong. And that's why achieving the perfect lap is almost impossible. As you say, I've been doing this 30 years now, and it never gets any easier.
Okay, so now we're gonna go into Spa. One of the hardest circuits on, well, I would say it's hard, especially going into turn 2 and 3 up Eau Rouge. That I would say is the hardest part, and also right before back there, that's also really hard. But otherwise, this circuit's pretty easy. So let's brake, go into the final 2 turns, so then we could start our first lap back from the break. Here we go. So right off the get-go, the car feels, I guess it feels better. And I also got a new helmet, so. Let's go up Eau Rouge. Okay, we did it perfectly this time. Well, the only bad experience I have with it is when I'm on online, and then people crash every single time in an Eau Rouge. So this season we haven't gotten a podium yet. I don't really expect to get a podium, but a podium would be nice. And I said I was gonna go into Haas next season, but I'm not sure about that now, because the Alfa Romeo does feel like a good car, and maybe with a few more upgrades it can compete. Right now it can't, but with the progress it is going in, It probably can, so we're gonna have to wait and see in season 2. And probably by around Austria, I'll have my decision of next season. Austria of next season. So right now we're going faster than Leclerc's time. So yeah, we nailed this first lap. And then we go into the final few turns. We still haven't had a driver transfer this season, which is still surprising. We still have everyone on where they were. I mean, I'm not sure. Let me check. But if not, then we haven't had a driver transfer at all. Let's check. Pierre Gasly still there. Alex Albon. Lucas Weber. Sainz is still McLaren. Nico Hulkenberg. Still
We're
Renault.
expecting some rain soon. Expect the first drops in the next few
And
minutes.
Ricardo's still at Renault. Grosjean's still at Haas. Norris still at McLaren. Yeah, everything's still the same. We haven't had any driver transfers at all. So Pierre Gasly's making his way out, but let's see who else is out. Yeah, whatever, let's just... Oh, he's going in, okay. Now Valtteri Bottas is coming in.
Our best lap
Whatever.
so far is a 1:48.8.
Jeff's voice sounds so amplified. Yeah, this time is definitely good enough to get into Q2. Right now we still have the fastest lap, but in Q1 people don't really try. As you can see, Ferrari, Red Bull, Mercedes, and I think that's another Red Bull. But the rain started, that's one of the reasons why I didn't go out, and now we're gonna go on inters for qualifying Q2. And we're gonna see how the weather can play out, especially going up Eau Rouge. That's one of the hardest turns, and when it's slippery it's even harder. So right now it's raining. I'm gonna check the weather. The race is gonna be clear, but qualifying 2, it's gonna rain the whole way. I'm gonna skip ahead a bit actually. I don't want to go out too early. I'm gonna let a few people set in their lap times. I'm gonna go around 7 minutes. But you know, just in case. Okay, 5 minutes. It's gonna stop. Should we risk it? No, I don't think we have enough time. But let's just set in a lap time, just in case. And if we have time, then maybe we can go out for another lap. But it stopped raining now. It stopped raining. I'm gonna restart session. Now that we know this. Now is it dry outside? Is it dry? It's dry, okay. Let's set our tires and let's go, 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 go. So now it's dry. We didn't set a lap time. And now we're gonna have a clear track. Some people may not be able to go out. Actually, never mind. Scratch that, what I just said. So now, 3 minutes left in the session. We came out at just the right time. Sergio Perez just went inside the pits. Nope, that wasn't Perez, that was Stroll. But now everyone is going out. This is going to be a chaotic. I don't normally like doing this, but what must be done must be done. So I normally... Oh my god! Albon just almost messed up our whole race. I think he did slow us down a bit, but now... What the heck? Why were we slowing down? Let's just skip back here so then we don't have to... Yeah, the game slows you down for no reason. That's what I was scared of. That's a realistic crash though. But do you guys like my new helmet? I made it myself. Well, I mean, I obviously made it myself. But, you know. Okay, now let's try again from here. This time the AI didn't slow us down. But the grass definitely slowed us down. Why? Oh my god, this game is stupid. Why do you need to slow me down if he's getting out of the way? There's no point on slowing down. Okay, I have an idea. I'm gonna have to turn off brake assist just for this one little part. No, why'd I do that? I'm spamming the button. Okay, now we can turn it off because I don't think we're gonna see anyone else. Nope, never mind, there's someone else. So most people we're gonna see is gonna have to let us through. But the game slows us down even though we're clearly going out for a lap. I'm gonna do one lap, see if we could get a good lap. People may be held up by traffic though, so. Okay, let's try this part again. Okay, I thought we were gonna hit the gravel, but we didn't. We have purple on both Sector 1 and Sector 2. And now I think we're gonna get the fastest lap. We get the fastest lap of the race.
That was the fastest lap.
Now Jeff's voice seems a bit different. I think
Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
they definitely changed Jeff's voice. Oh shoot, why'd I do that?
Be careful with the front wing, you've taken some minor damage.
Actually, I'm just gonna replay that. Oh shoot, okay. Just let go of the throttle. Let him through. We're on provisional pole. Sergio Perez is on second, and now Kimi is coming up. gonna have to let him through. We're probably gonna have to let him through on the S's. And now qualifying is complete. People are gonna set their final laps. Right now we're still on provisional pole. People are gonna set one more lap time. I'm not, though. I just wanted to play this out to see what would happen. Devin Bolton moves up in the P2, still not being up, and now Lucas Swaber, our two F2 teammates, are in the top. All of okay, now Kimi ruined my sentence. Now Hamilton got pole, Valtteri got pole, but this is Q2, so it doesn't matter. Leclerc got pole. I should have gone for another lap time, but I didn't have ERS to go for one. And where we're gonna end up? P10, so we're barely getting out of Q2 right now. I thought that lap was good enough to get out of Q2, but we still get out of Q2 because that wasn't our best lap. It's 150, the track was still warming up, and now we're gonna have another dry Q2. I mean Q3. I'm pretty sure that was our first Q3. I mean first dry, wet Q2. So now let's go out. And now the sun is coming out, so the track is gonna warm up and we're gonna be able to set some good lap times in. Yeah, we could have set a better lap time, but we're in Q3 nonetheless. So now let's set another lap time, hopefully better this time. Our last lap time was a 150. And it was because a lot of people were holding us up. This time we don't need to slow down for anyone. We can just go at our own pace. Okay, that's not a corner cut then. I mean, whatever floats your boat, FIA. So now here we go, we're going in sector 2. We set a pretty good sector 1 time. I don't know the base sector times, like what you should be aiming to get in this track. So some tracks I do, like Canada, I know sector 1 should be like around 20 seconds. Maybe 19. Really good 18. Sector 2 should be like around 40 seconds. Then the lap should be around 110, maybe a bit more, maybe a bit less. Oh.
What happened? Let me know you're okay.
Jeff's voice sounds so different. I'm gonna watch one of my old videos to listen to Jeff's voice. That was a bad crash though. It was all going normal until then. Wait, I just wanna... No, that's not what I wanted to do. Flashback. FOV. I wanna get a good FOV. No. Let's move the FOV. Where's the FOV? No. Where is it? On-screen display. No. What's telemetry? Okay, whatever. Oh. Okay, I wasn't ready for that. Okay, now let's try to do this turn better. And we do. We don't crash this time. Get off the chicane. And what are we gonna get? What are we gonna get? 148.307. We might be able to go out for another lap because we still have tires to use, I think. Let's check. We still have one more tire that we can use, which, let's fit this on right now. Should we use it?
So far, our fastest lap is a 1 minute 48.3.
Okay, now let's go out. Going out for another lap. That was a hard decision. But it's gonna be risky since everyone is coming out right now for another lap, so maybe like last time. But we're gonna have to set a banger lap time now. Because now the AI are really gonna push. Every driver is really gonna push hard to set a really good lap time, and so am I. I only have one car ahead of me, and I'm pretty sure he's setting a lap time, and that's one of the Haas cars. So now let's set a good lap time in. We still have the fastest lap. Hamilton and Vettel are behind us, so. We did gain some time for the corner cut. We gained a lot of time, actually. Okay, we take those corners beautifully. We go through the hairpin. Also good. We didn't touch the chicane. That's good. We're definitely gonna improve on our lap time. But that's gonna mess us up right there. And going wide in that turn. So we go purple in sector 2. We take that corner excellent. We take that corner excellently. Qualifying's complete. Is this gonna be an improvement from last lap? No, it's not. Okay. I know what it is. We slowed down for some reason in this turn. And we're gonna set a fastest lap. Is that pole position?
Good job, mate. Really well done.
Pole position for us. That was this is our first pole position in
And with
our whole
qualifying
career.
complete, let's review our top 3 today. Stewart, Hamilton, and Valtteri Bottas. Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't...
So we got pole position for the first time. That's excellent. Really good. We're gonna start from the top of the grid. And is this a sign for us? Does this mean that we're gonna continue to push on? I don't know, but we still need a podium, and if we can't get a podium, I might switch teams in the end of the season. So yeah, since we got pole position, my hopes go through the roof. First pole position of the race, of our career. How many resource points are we gonna get? Drum roll, please. 220. And our reputation goes up again. We're almost becoming a veteran, and I want to become on the sportsmanship side.
A successful qualifying. We should be in with a good chance in the race.
You don't say. You don't say, Jeff. So I think we're gonna have one more contract before the end of the season.
Great work rising to a tough challenge from your rival. You've come out on top for the time being, and there's a real positive buzz coming out of that. Let's see more of this.
So yeah, that's our new helmet we have there, and yeah, let's go to the race. Hopefully it could be a good race. Maybe our first podium, but that might be a little bit too much to say. Hopefully I didn't jinx it just then. Knock on wood, there's someone here. So yeah.
In the 48 races held at Spa between 1950 and 2015, the race winner has only started from pole position on 16 occasions. Qualifying yesterday may have set the order for
today. Is that good for us?
But expect the unexpected here at the Belgian Grand Prix. As the saying goes, of course, anything can happen. And you know what? It usually does. So here we are once again, ready to go racing through the Ardennes Forest. 4.35 miles of long straights, fast corners and massive elevation changes. It makes this not only one of the most exciting circuits on the calendar, but one that makes for some consistently high quality racing as well. Simply put it, there really is no place quite like Spa. With the Grand Prix nearly upon us, Anthony Davidson is by my side once again to offer his perspective. Let's talk about Stewart. That was a solid result in their last race. Can they keep that momentum going this weekend?
It's always nice to come into a Grand Prix weekend on a high, but your expectations are based much more on your practice and qualifying runs. So it's the momentum from those sessions that they'll be hoping to carry into the race today.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. Stewart lines up on pole position and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Bottas, Leclerc, Max Verstappen and Vettel, Gasly, Raikkonen, Magnussen and Devon Butler, Norris, Weber, George Russell and Perez, Stroll, Sainz, Nico Hülkenberg and Daniel Ricciardo. Albon and Romain Grosjean sits at the back of the grid, and with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
Now that I think about it, Albon got a penalty, might have gotten it for
You've done well to put it on pole, but we've
switching something, which means that our car might have an issue with it. But we're just gonna have to wait and see. But we're on pole position right now, and we don't want to blow this podium. And we're going for a one stop, and our tire is okay. We came out once in qualifying. I'm really hoping for a good race today. But here we go. 5 red lights here in Spa, and away we go. The lights felt like forever to turn on. Checking my engine now. It doesn't look like we have that many problems. And we take the lead. We stay in the first place. We get an amazing lead, but what is our AI? 71. I play with a lot of online people, so I feel like I've gotten better. So I think we could win this, but I don't want to win this because it doesn't feel fair. So now Hamilton is catching up to us because the Mercedes is just so much better than us. Our engine department isn't as good as it can be. It could be better, but we're here anyway. Jeff's voice sounds so bad. I liked it more the other way. You know what? I'm just gonna drop back. I'm gonna stop and let everyone pass me. I want to fight, okay? I don't want to just get a guaranteed win. This is exciting when I'm racing people, not losing. I mean, just staying ahead of everyone and winning the race by a mile. So that's why I backed off, but now we're losing them because I hit the gravel, and now Magnus is gonna try us. We squeeze him a lot, which does cost us some time. Vettel gets that past, no, that's Leclerc, no, yep, it's Vettel that got past Verstappen. Now we're gonna try to stick it behind Verstappen. Hamilton gets the fastest lap. We get a 1:58 because we slowed down. Oh my gosh. I tried to go for the dive bomb, but I was too quick to turn. I was about to say that was our first time without whatever it's called, flashback on the first lap. We leave him space. So now we're up into P5. Still looking for a podium, but anything can happen. Doesn't look like there's gonna be weather. Well, I kind of saved it. If that would be real life, that would still be terrible, but I would have saved the car. Our CE's at 58%. Yeah, nothing feels that bad. The engine still feels good, and Leclerc passes Valtteri Bottas, and he's in a P2. Can he get his, I think Leclerc got a podium, but I don't think he got a win this season in the game. I definitely know he didn't get one in real life. He got robbed twice in real life. So now we're catching up to Vettel.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
New strategy? Lap 4. Let's go. But what's the point of switching the strategy? I mean, I see no real difference. Except for if that's maybe an overcut, but now Lewis Hamilton is breaking away from Charles Leclerc. And Leclerc is really pushing it and is getting away from Bottas. We're still on overtake mode and I didn't even realize it. We were wasting ERS. Now we're slowing down. Verstappen almost tried something down that side. But Lewis Hamilton is getting away.
Race officials have enabled DRS. DRS is now available.
Okay, that's contact. Okay, we're gonna need to save on some ERS. We can go into rich fuel mix because we have 2 extra laps of fuel and I think we could use some of it. We can burn some of it to make the car a bit lighter, but I usually try to stay ahead 1 lap and then the final lap I burn it. Now we're gonna get DRS and Vettel. Maybe we could take him on a straight line, but we're not as advanced as him. And we're the junior team, so I want to give as much advantage to the Ferrari drivers as I can. And now Vettel and Leclerc are having a big fight. Vettel gets ahead of Leclerc, and Leclerc lost 2 positions in that move. And now we go wide because we didn't want to hit Leclerc. Verstappen is right on our left, and there's an incident. What's going on? What's going on? Oh, who's this? The two Force Indias have taken each other out. Wait. Someone took, who is this? This is Perez. Someone took Stroll out. And now he's holding up. Oh. Where's the McLaren? Okay. Okay then. But someone hit Stroll. That's probably gonna go under investigation. But we can see the race director actually. Incidents. Devin Butler hit him. Then there was this. I think it was this, all of this right here. So yeah. It was Butler who caused that collision. And got out of that clean. So now we're trying to pass Leclerc to get into P4, but we go wide. We save the car a little bit, but we lose a lot of time to the Ferrari driver, and we get a warning for colliding with Verstappen, but I didn't feel anything. Let's go here. Oh. Well, sorry about that. I'll just replay it here. So now we're gonna lose time on the straights because we are ERS saving. We run overtake mode for a while, and that's why we lost a lot of ERS. Verstappen tried us again on around the outside, but Hamilton is getting way past. But now we're gonna pit in this lap.
We're gonna box this lap, push hard on the in lap.
Yeah, Jeff's voice just doesn't sound good at all. So now people are pitting in that. No one pit. But how many people are gonna pit in this lap? And what is the reason for the strategy change? Oh, a little bit of contact. Oh, the two Ferraris are having a fight with Valtteri Bottas. Vettel got ahead of him, and Leclerc got ahead of him for a second now, and I think Leclerc took the position from him, and now we're gonna try to lunge it down to try to catch up and then stay ahead of the Mercedes and let the Ferraris push on to Hamilton. That's my plan since we're the junior team and we're up here, might as well, right? Oh my god, I'm messing up so much right now. We're still on rich mix. Let's turn that down because we don't want to heat up the engine too much. Okay. We're trying to keep up with Valtteri. We want to pass him and then let the Ferraris go their own way. Let them catch up to Lewis. Vettel's already doing that. But we are going into the pits this lap. We're ahead of Kimi, so we're gonna get in first. So let's go into none. Verstappen right there. This pit entry is really weird, by the way. The pit entry right here is super weird. Bruh. How hard is it to get into the pits. Do I have to go to a full stop? Okay, we finally made it in. Sebastian Vettel says the fastest lap. We're going into the pits ahead of everyone, so we are undercutting. What is gonna happen now? Going into the pits. 2.3. And we're gonna probably stay ahead of a few people.
Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tires.
We're gonna get ahead of Ricardo. And we're in P14. We get the undercut on everyone in the top 10, but we're gonna have to see if this undercut actually is gonna work. I'm gonna keep it on low for now, since we don't really need to overtake anyone. Everyone still has to go into the pits, and it's a one stop anyway, so. So now we're gonna have to push. Maybe we can get a surprise podium. I don't want to jinx it, like I said. Knock on wood. We would have been in first if we didn't hand the position down, but I just wanted to have an entertaining race, not just be ahead. So here we go. Sergio Perez is ahead in the Racing Point car, which I'm pretty sure we just passed on the R&D tree. And I'm pretty sure they also just got a major nerf in the 1.05 patch.
Use some of this energy. Increase the ERS deployment.
Now Raikkonen goes into the pit, so it looks like the AI is pitting in this lap. I wonder if any of them is going to mess up. I wonder if it's even possible for the AI to mess up going into the pits. But it looks like Lance Stroll was ahead somehow of Perez, and somehow able to get him first.
0 seconds.
Now we're ahead of Hamilton coming out of the pits, and the Ferrari. I'm not sure whose Ferrari that is. I want to say that's Vettel's, or no, I want to say that's Leclerc, because last time we saw them, Leclerc was in front of Vettel. No, Vettel was in front, right? And Carlos Sainz is out of the session. What happened there? Is that going to bring out a safety car? Carlos Sainz is still going. He's parking his car though. But what happened to Sainz? Let's go back. Does he just have an engine failure? Yeah, he just has an engine failure. Nothing too exciting. And then he's gonna park his car. So yeah, just an engine failure. Now we gotta push, because we are ahead of Hamilton. That might have been the undercut at its finest. But it depends, because I want to say that's Leclerc in first right now, and then Valtteri right behind him. But if we are, we're gonna try to hold up Hamilton, and then if the Ferraris come, just let them through. We're the junior team, we want to look good on them. So right now we're catching them to Perez. We have the better tires, we have the better pace, we have the faster car. We're pretty much better than this Racing Point in every way, but we don't want to risk it, so we brake there. We might be able to get him on the start-finish straight. Since we are going to get DRS, I want to brake early though. Yeah, making sure we don't hit him. He's going into the pits, and now Lucas Weber is ahead of us now. We set the fastest lap of the race. Is anyone else going to do that? Oh yeah, Vettel was... Leclerc got the pit stop, and it looks like the overcut worked for Vettel. and it looks like Vettel's gonna stay ahead, but oh my gosh.
Right. Engine off, engine off.
We went flying for a bit. Wow, that's crazy. Let's look at it from here. Yeah, I was flying at one point. So now let's just go back so then that doesn't happen. But Vettel's overcut, it did work. Though we do have the faster pace coming out of the pits, as you can see, but I don't want to risk it, so we're going to slow down. And I'm pretty sure that's Lucas Weber up in first. I think he has used tires because
Ahead gap to car in front is 13.3 seconds. They're on fresh mediums.
they're on fresh mediums right now. And now we passed him and we're in a second. Virtually in first because George Russell hasn't pit yet. Which is surprising. I think he's going for soft to soft. Which I think it's going to work on the back markers and maybe the midfields.
Some information on Leclerc. They have an issue with their car. They're going to be slow.
And Leclerc has an issue with their car. That's going to cost him the race. He was looking good. He was in P4. And I honestly thought he could have got a podium. But that sucks. Reliability. And I don't know why they didn't pit in Leclerc. He was... Wait. Yeah, I don't think they pit in Leclerc yet. Oh my gosh, what is this? What is this? He's going so slow. I'm turning up the difficulty after this race. And after this video, I am going to do a Fortnite stream and talking about the live event. And what did I think about it? Because I did watch it. And we're also going to watch what I saw in on replay. And now Vettel's behind us. I'm going to slow down a bit. Because I want Vettel to pass me. But now we have to defend against the Mercedes car. There's Hamilton. We might have gone too slow and then let him pass, so I'm just going to go back. Okay, now we're gonna keep him in front if we don't crash. Okay, so now we let him go. We're gonna have to stick it on hot lap mode, defend as much as we can, let Vettel go. Try to push Hamilton out, but the Mercedes engine is just too fast. We're gonna go around the outside, and we make a bit of contact. Okay, now we're gonna go on hot lap mode. He has DRS, he probably is on hot lap mode. Gonna stick it down the inside, trying to defend the position for Vettel. Again, we are the junior team. Wanna look good impressions for Vettel and Ferrari. So now Valtteri gets in front of Hamilton, and we're defending really good right now. Vettel is definitely getting away. That is my main goal at the moment. Maybe a podium. That's my second goal. But letting the Ferraris, I want them to win the championship. We're the junior team. but I also want to focus on myself, so we're staying ahead of the Mercedes, at least for as long as we can. If they just are getting us on the straight, there's no point on fighting back. But that part right there was good. We're burning fuel quickly. But if they get us on the straight, so be it. Vettel's already far ahead. So now we brake a bit early. There we go. So we're still ahead. We get fast to sector 3. This race has been too easy. I don't really want to count this as a podium because it's kind of been too easy. I'm letting Vettel go right now. Okay. Oh, they're right there. Combat mode. We're just gonna fight as best as we can, but if we can't hold them up, we can't hold them up. And now it might be 3 wide with the Mercedes. And someone, I think that's Hamilton, went around the outside. We need to leave him space, but we just couldn't do anything. And Verstappen got past Leclerc. But we're fighting as hard as we can. But I'm just gonna fight for 3rd. Because if Bottas gets in front, then probably Verstappen is gonna too. So we're just not gonna let him get through. We braked so hard there to try to avoid making contact, which was successful. Try to go around the outside, not gonna work though. Vettel gets the fastest lap. Vettel has really just blown away right now.
Just posted the fastest lap of the race so far.
And I don't really care that he took the fastest lap away from me because we are on a podium spot. And it's 2 more laps to go.
Are you okay?
Nope.
That was a big one. Confirm you're okay, please.
I should have just backed down a bit because there's no way you can go too wide and have enough space. So I'm just gonna back off a bit there. I'm just an Alfa Romeo, I'm just a junior team. Can't do anything, but for some reason, now on the streets, for some reason out of the blue, we're going faster than the Mercedes right now. Don't want to have an incident. But I'm not counting this as a podium because it's on 71 difficulty and I can race on like 75 now. I keep getting better, I keep improving. So I think I can go on 75 now. Eventually we can go on to 80, but that's probably going to be by season 2.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
So let's start burning some fuel. Since they're going on to the final lap, we can start burning some fuel. We have extra fuel, doesn't matter. We have to go wide a bit there. I didn't want to... RCE, I forgot what that means. Is at 60%. Oh, our control electronics. That means, yeah, our ERS right now.
Some wear on the MG UK. To manage this, we'll need to lower our ERS deployment mode.
That's exactly what I was saying. As you can see, we can't get past like, I'm guessing that's 98 ERS mode. Final lap of the race. Let's see what we can do. Maybe we can get into second. But Valtteri Bottas is right on our tail. And he might be able to get us. But it looks like we're gonna stick it. Oh my gosh. I barely touched the wall. But that was definitely fast enough to get rid of the tire. It came off and I didn't even touch it. Look at this. I didn't even touch the wall. Didn't even touch the wall. Wait, look at the suspension. Okay. Enough time in the replay. Final lap of the race. First podium. I don't really want to count this as a podium since it says 71 difficulty and I can do better.
What happened? Let me know you're okay.
Man, I'm losing grip on these tires. I need to slow down. I'm going way too fast. Or maybe it's just my wheel spin. Putting it down until we mix for this part only. And now I take it like a breeze. I didn't even need to slow down there. Going on hot lap mode. We're somehow going faster than a Mercedes in an Alfa Romeo. Braking because I don't really want P2. But it looks like it's Sebastian Vettel's win. Valtteri Bottas right behind us. We have no ERS. And we were supposed to keep it on low ERS, so we're gonna keep it on low ERS, aka none. Which, that means Valtteri Bottas might be able to take us on the straight. I don't know. We're gonna have to see.
There's only one lap of fuel remaining.
Oh gosh. No. Want to make this as close as possible for content. I'm joking. Okay. And okay, there we go. Valtteri Bottas right behind us. We're gonna have to go on medium ERS. We can't just stick it. Are we just gonna have another 4th place again? I don't know. We're gonna see. Oh, bit of damage there. We stay ahead of him. Sebastian Vettel wins the Grand Prix. We stay ahead with only a little bit of damage. That's P3. I would say that's exciting.
Yes, we're on the podium. Good job this weekend. Great drive. Thank you.
Thank you, Jeff, but I'm gonna turn up the difficulty. Maybe not of another podium this season. Don't really want that to count. It was kind of dirty, but you know,
Great
whatever.
effort there from Ferrari to take the victory today. Tell me, Ant, how did they manage to achieve this win?
I'd say it was down once again to good, consistent driving, nailing the corners, working to the track conditions, and perfecting the team's strategies. They got all of these things right today, and the results speak for themselves.
Looking at the podium, you can see that red suit familiar to fans across the globe. A world-class win for a world-class team. Ferrari do it again.
That's quite some damage from the Ferrari car.
Let's have a quick look at how the driver's standings have changed. It's a great result for Lewis Hamilton, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
I have to say Sebastian Vettel certainly caught my eye during today's race. Incredible driving.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Our championship leaders retain their position, but their lead is shrinking. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time? Be sure to join us again as we continue to bring you the latest excitement in Formula One.
My mic was on. Okay, whatever. Let's see the race highlights. I don't really deserve that one, honestly. That was 71 difficulty. I can do way better than that. We're gonna turn it up in between weekends, but we're gonna get some upgrades. And yeah.
Amazing performance
I forgot.
I'm sure you're pretty happy with that.
Yes, I am. And
everything went your way today. It looked like you had a really good strategy for the race.
yeah, we did. It was a pretty good pit stop too, and yeah.
Things looked close between you and your rival for a bit, but you came out on top, didn't you?
Sportsmanship, just want to build that sportsmanship.
We all underestimated you, didn't we?
Let's go with the Alfa Romeo rep.
Appreciate your time.
And I'm pretty sure the character models look better now. I don't know. Their skin tone just feels a bit darker, and yeah, that looks different than it did in last time I played. But yeah, we're going straight on to Fortnite. After this, I'm probably gonna get a few sips of water, so probably around 30 minutes in between. Maybe less, maybe more, I don't know. I'm just gonna say 10 to 20 minutes in between. So we're leading in both rivalries. We got a podium finish for the first time, but I don't really like that. Our rep goes up, and Ferrari wants us the most now. I guess that also has to do with us letting them through. Let's see what Emma says.
Great work this weekend. It was fantastic to see you up on that podium. Looks like Lucas has also been invited to a historical event. This could be a good opportunity to play up your history with him for the press and expand your reputation.
Yeah, but first, let's get some R&D upgrades. We have 1,000 points. Yeah, let's just get this one real quick. Anything else? Okay, let's get this one too. So this one's definitely gonna come in. And then this one's we're gonna go in front of Toro Rosso and maybe ahead of Williams with this upgrade. And yeah, that's gonna push us up, going into Italy, part 15, coming out tomorrow. And then a week's break between season 1 and season 2. That's where we're gonna do Minecraft. I don't know, maybe Fortnite. I don't know, we're just gonna have to see. But we're getting a major upgrade coming in Italy, and we're getting 2 minors, so there is a chance of failure in one of them. But let's just do the time attack and the MP4-1B. That's not a car that I really like. The older McLaren, it's older than the MP4-4, which was 1988, so this is obviously older. So, never driven this at all, but just don't really like the look of the car, so, but I've never driven it, so we're just gonna have to see. Okay, 5 minutes and 21 seconds, 3 laps. Alright, never driven this. It's loud. That's all I have to say. You only get 5 minutes and 25 seconds to complete all the 3 laps, which I think is doable. And we need to beat Lucas Weber's time of 5 minutes 21 seconds. It kind of feels like any other classic car, but a bit more, I don't know, slower, I would say. Though the MP4-4 is also kind of slow. It's a good car, good feeling, but slow. And I'm talking about the MP4-4. This one, it's an okay feeling and slow. My favorite classic car is probably either 2009 Braun GP, 2004 Ferrari, or the 2010 RB6, the Red Bull. Sebastian Vettel's championship-winning Red Bull. The first of 4 in a row. I'm really glad they got rid of that character from F1 2017. The guy who like owns all the cars and is letting you drive them. I didn't like that character at all. So I'm glad it's just called invitational events. And they don't invite you to, like, some guy doesn't come. I don't really like him. He's kind of annoying. Hold on one second. Okay. And also invitational events have a purpose now. And also the rivalry thing also kind of has a purpose. But pretty much after the F2, you don't really see Devin Butler's face. And you don't really see his expression, so you can't really call him a jerk because you don't know what he does in real life anymore. So I wish there was more of those cutscenes with your teammates. But I'm hoping to get F1 2021. That's the next F1 game I'm looking forward to. Because, first of all, the new regulation changes. We got the blueprints for it and how it looks. It looks kind of good. The things over the tires are probably the most appealing. One of the most biggest differences between the car. And also the halo looks different. But we need to focus really a lot now because it's the final lap. So time to focus. Yeah, the car doesn't let me turn as much. And oh yeah, I have a special helmet for the United States Grand Prix when we get there that I'm gonna put on every single Grand Prix. Did I even take damage? I didn't even take damage, what? I have a few seconds now. I have a little over 60 seconds, I have 70 seconds now to finish this lap. Which isn't that much. I'm sorry, I'm just focusing so hard right now. I just want to finish it and beat Lucas's time. Okay, we're definitely gonna get there in time. It doesn't take 15 seconds to get past this straight. But are we gonna finish ahead of Lucas? I think we did by 1 second. I think we beat him by 1 second. We beat him by 1 second. Oh no, it's not 1 second. We beat him by more seconds. We beat him by 6 seconds. Cause I thought, never mind. But now we could turn up the difficulty. Let's run 75. And yeah, going on to the Fortnite stream, but first we're gonna see what upgrades came in, and if the major upgrades coming in. Hopefully it doesn't fail. If all the upgrades go well, we're probably gonna be 4th, best of the rest. So let's see if the upgrades came in. Hopefully it did. Black loading.
Congratulations on your success in the Invitational event. It might not help you in the championship standings, but it definitely helps to build your reputation.
No, I think that's the regulation came in. So the major upgrade failed. Wait, what is he talking about regulations? The proposed amendments to next year's technical regulation. Let's see. Okay, so now we can change. What's this one? Oh. Okay, this one's at 60. Gonna have to take a penalty. 32. Okay, we're just gonna take all the penalties now. Gearbox, how's our gearbox looking? It's good, it's only at 37%. Right now, Alfa Romeo's in 4th. So now let's. We passed. No, we're still right. No, we passed Haas, and right now Toro Rosso got an upgrade. Yeah, they got an upgrade. They're ahead of us. If our major upgrade passed, we would have been ahead of McLaren. But it didn't pass, so yeah, that's all we're gonna do for today. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. We're gonna be up for the Fortnite live event analysis, so goodbye.